Yo everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you a couple of things that I bought from the recently released Wonder Woman collection, which was, I guess you could say, the most highly anticipated collection by MAC for 2011. And I mean, there were certain products that, you know, we knew that were going to sell out straight away, like the Mineralize skin finishes and the blushes. And yeah, so I'm just going to basically jump straight into it and show you what I got. I guess the first thing I will show you is the Mineralize skin finish. The one that I got is called Pink Power. For some reason it is still unavailable online, which is really annoying considering that other products are selling out and a lot of people wanted to buy obviously this one, which is Pink Power. The other one, I think Golden Lariat, is available, still available, meaning this is the more popular one. I got this from Selfridges, so that's the reason I was able to get it. And to be honest, I think with the other products I was really interested in them. I like the colours and that sort of thing. This, I kind of went with the hype a bit too much, and to be honest, I'm not really that impressed with it. I kind of wish I had not had spent £26 on this Mineralized skin finish. But first things first, the packaging is excellent. I love it. I really hate having to throw these away because after a while you just end up with loads and loads of boxes in your room. But I'll keep them for a little while. Really retro, cool, matte packaging, like matte colour over it, with a shiny gold writing over the Wonder Woman bit. So this is the one for the Mineralized skin finish. And I have, by the way, used all of these products, so I'm not just saying it based on kind of guesses, like I do sometimes, like just show you swatches. But I actually bought all of these things 2 weeks ago now, so I've been using them steadily since. So it looks like this. I think it looks a little bit tacky, to be honest. I mean, there's not really something that I'd whip out in public, because, I don't know, these are just my thoughts, but these Mineralized skin finishes are massive compared to the normal ones, and again the price reflects that. So this is Pink Power. So there's a highlighting shade, a kind of champagne-y goldish one at the top, a warm brown colour in the middle, and a pinky bit. Doesn't really show up that much on my skin. That's the reason why I'm not that impressed. I haven't used them like as a contour, a blush and a highlighter. I've used them like swirled all together. Maybe if I use them bit by bit it may show up a bit more, but I prefer to use Mineralized skin finishes kind of like all over the cheek, and to be able to get a really nice glow from it. I used it on its own the other day and I just looked a bit shiny, I guess is the word, more than anything else. I mean, today I've used it as like a highlight up here, but I really don't think that it's lived up to its hype, in my opinion. For reference, my skin colour is NC40 by MAC, just in case you'd like to know. So that's my thoughts on the Mineralized skin finish. See, what can you see? It's a bit shiny, really. Can't really see much, can you? See what I mean? Okay, the blushes, I bought both of them. I was very keen on both of them. My favourite out of the two has to be this one, Mighty Aphrodite. I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now. Same packaging as the Mineralized skin finish, and it's also got like stars inside if you're interested. Looks like that. I have used it loads. I've used it almost every day, and no lie, almost every day. So the top bit is like a warm peachy coral colour, and then the bottom part is like a bright corally pink, and you can see a swatch of it is on my face. There's probably more on my face than you can tell on the video. That's purely because the light in front of me is like yellowy, but I love this colour. No lie, it just looks amazing on my skin tone. It really, like, I can put a little bit, but then I can put a lot and it still just looks amazing. I love it so much. I could try and swatch it on my hand, but I guess you can't really see it as well as when you use a brush and then apply it to your cheeks. But like, you can see it on my face. The colour is really nice. I can't really think about what it's comparable to. I don't really think I've got a colour similar to that, which is one of the reasons why I was glad that I went for it straight away. Got the other one as well, which is called Amazon Princess. I do tend to go for a lot of these similar kind of pinky colours. So the larger part is like a bright yellow pink, and the bottom bit that looks a bit purpley is more of a deep bluish pink. So this one, if you have the Mineralize blush Band of Roses, apparently according to Temptalia it's very similar to that. This one definitely gives like a bright pop of colour to the skin. You don't have to use that much. It's very, I use both of them together as I do with the other blush, and it's very kind of magenta-y based. So if you like fuchsia magenta-y colours, which I do because they always go really, really well with my skin tone, that's why I always tend to go towards them. And I've used this a couple of times as well, and it's really, really good. So both of the blushes, I absolutely love them both. And well, yeah, that's the reason why I got it. This one is a satin, and then Mighty Aphrodite, which was the other one, is a satin frost. This one's a satin frost. I don't think I own one which is like a mix of a satin and a frost, but both are lovely. But my favourite is Mighty Aphrodite, definitely. Now, in terms of the lipsticks, there is the, I think it's the nudie one that one of my subscribers told me about. She said that she knows who she is. She told me that her little kid broke it and she had to go and get another one. So I haven't actually tried it out because I was in such a hurry to buy it in the shop. The one that I wanted is the one that I'm actually wearing on my lips now. It's called Spitfire. For some reason mine didn't have the little packaging around it, which is a little bit annoying. I feel like I've been robbed. This one is like a magenta-y colour, as you can see on my lips that I'm wearing now, and you guys know by now that I always go for these similar kind of colours. I've worn this loads as well, almost every day. Looks like that. I don't need to do a swatch for you because you can see it on my mouth. This one is called Spitfire. And then I got one of the lip glasses, which comes, I really like the packaging of this one because look, you can see loads of blushes and lip glosses and lipsticks flying around Wonder Woman. And this one is called Athena's Kiss, which I'm actually wearing on the top of Spitfire. To be honest, I've worn Spitfire on its own, and it's a very nice creamy satin. I'd say more on the kind of amplified finish. Doesn't dry out my lips and lasts for at least 4 or 5 hours on its own, no lie. One of the best satin lipsticks I own, I think, is that one. It's only when I wear Athena's Kiss maybe it comes off a little bit more because it's a lip gloss. Now, this is what it looks like. I'm sure you're aware by now what normal lip glosses, MAC lip glosses, are about that size. So this one is a lot bigger, a lot wider, and don't like this packaging at all. I think it's crap is the only word for it. It obviously costs more money because it's larger, but the annoying thing about this, and even now I have to be careful because I'm wearing white and black clothes, is the applicator, which is very difficult to take out. And when you do take it out, sometimes the lip gloss has been known to splatter, and it's actually splattered on myself, which is really annoying. So the colour is very similar to what I'm already wearing, like Spitfire. I've worn this on its own. It's fairly pigmented but opaque enough that it just kind of gives like a nice pinkish look to the lips, but I like to wear it over this lipstick just so that it can give it that little like extra just punch in the middle. I just applied it to the middle of my lips. Now this applicator is just way too big. It's way too big and unnecessary. I find I'm applying more of the product than I actually need to, especially considering I just wanted to dot it in the middle of my lips, and I just don't really like it. I like the colour very much. Probably won't repurchase it because I don't think it's necessary, because I think the lipstick on its own is enough. The colour difference between the lipstick and this isn't much, other than this is a lip gloss and that's a lipstick. That's really the only difference between them. But Athena's Kiss, if you're interested, that's one of the things that I got. And that was all I bought from the Wonder Woman collection. I am a very big fan of Temptalia.com, who I'm sure a lot of you know. She's one of the biggest beauty bloggers out there, and she gave the eyeshadows very, very poor marks, so I didn't really bother going with them. I agree with a lot of the things that she says when she recommends blushes for skin tones and various different things. I always listen to what she has to say, because the majority of the time she has been right. I don't agree with what she said about the Mineralize skin finish, because obviously in my case the colour doesn't really show up that much. So I guess she was wrong there. So I guess we'll say she's right like 90% of the time. So, and let me show you what else I got. I got the new Lady Gaga lipstick. So this is Lady Gaga 2. So it's called Viva Glam Gaga. So obviously you know that proceeds from the Viva Glam lipsticks go to the MAC AIDS Fund. So it's a very good cause that the money is donated to. This is the second of her lipsticks. I haven't actually worn this yet, but I tried it on at home and it's not that good, people. If you have got the same skin tone as me, NC40, it's going to make you look like a zombie. The funny thing is that it doesn't look that bad on my hand, but when I actually applied it, because it's kind of like a neutral beigey colour, it doesn't look that bad on the hand. When I put it on my face, I actually looked ill, like the rest of me looked really washed out. So I'm going to have to use like a lip liner to kind of darken it down and make it a little bit more wearable. So just take that into consideration if you are a similar skin tone to me. It is an amplified finish, which amplified finishes are my favourite. They're very pigmented, very creamy, and last very long on the lips. So that's good to know. So that is Viva Glam Gaga 2. Probably a waste of money, but nothing I can do about it now. And then the new lipsticks that came out by MAC, which are called Sheen Supreme lipsticks. I got one of those. And these are basically like a cross between a lip gloss and a lipstick. And the colour that I got is called Full Speed. So it comes in a very kind of shiny tube. And looks like this, the colour that I got. This colour reminds me very much of Impassioned by MAC, which is an amplified. As you can see, very glossy, very kind of a corally watermelony pink, very, very, very bright. Now the thing about this is, it's a beautiful colour. It feels great on the lips, but the glossiness doesn't last that long. The actual colour does remain, but it goes almost matte-ish. Not matte to the point where it dries out your lips, just matte to the point where it kind of loses the shininess. Like you can see the shininess on my lips now because I'm wearing a lip gloss on top of lipstick. But the whole point of these new Sheen Supreme lipsticks is that they have the mixture between the lipstick and the lip gloss. So they're okay. I'll give them a 7 out of 10 because I do like the way it felt on my lips. I do like the colour range that they have. They cover all colours. So whatever skin tone you are, whether you're light, medium or dark, you will find a colour that goes with your skin. But I'm just not happy about the fact that it's so glossy on my hand, as you can see now, but after a while it wears off on your lips and you're just left with the colour, but the colour isn't as vibrant as it was when you initially put it on. So those are the few things that I bought from the Wonder Woman collection, which I did save up for. For those of you that were wondering, no, I don't have a job right now. Yes, I was made redundant. And I know the last video that I did was showing you a bunch of things that I got. Just to make it clear that a lot of those things I bought in the January sales when I still had a job. Being made redundant is not the same as being fired. I didn't get fired. It means that I will get a payoff. It means that I'm still getting paid now. It just means I have to be sensible with my money, which I have been. And buying a car, that would be Shahleena saving money for many, many years and making sure that I have got money to buy myself those small extravagances, which I do and have been recently. I mean, I'm not going to go over the top with stuff, but I knew there was some stuff coming out for the Wonder Woman collection, so I saved for it. So always remember those things. To the person that made a comment, no, I don't have an overdraft. No, I don't have rich parents. I know they didn't mean it in a mean sort of way, but I'm just clearing it up that when you get to a certain age, as I am coming up to 30 soon, I'm not going to say how soon, but I will be 30 at some point, pouncing off your parents is not something that I agree with. Money management is a very big thing, and budgeting yourself is always a good thing as well. Now and then, there's no reason why nobody's allowed to splurge. You have to live life at the end of the day, but don't be under any false impressions that I'm living the high life by doing these videos whilst unemployed. And on that note, I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.